So in this video, I'm going to go over noun clauses. So a noun clause is a clause that can be used as a noun. As we know, nouns are used as subjects and objects. So when a clause is used as a noun, is used as a subject, or used as an object in a sentence, then you have a noun clause. And so here you have, she lives in Tokyo. This is an independent clause. An independent clause means that it's a complete thought. Where does Sue live? That's also an independent clause because it is a complete thought. A clause is a group of words containing a subject and a verb. An independent clause or main clause is a complete sentence. It contains the main subject and verb of a sentence. Examples of A and B are complete sentences. A dependent clause, where Sue lives. A dependent clause or subordinate clause is not a complete sentence. It must be connected to an independent clause in order for it to be complete. I know where Sue lives. So here you have an independent clause with a dependent clause. And as I taught you in my videos, in my quiz videos, this is known as a complex sentence. When you have a independent clause and a dependent clause together, that's known as a complex sentence. So here you have an example of a noun clause. I know, subject, verb, and then object, where Sue lives. So where Sue lives is a noun clause because it is a clause that's used as an object. So remember, nouns are used as subjects and objects. And so when a clause is used as a noun, just like in this example, I know where Sue lives, then that makes it a noun clause. And so here, example D is a complete sentence. It has an independent clause with the main subject I and know of the sentence. Where Sue lives is a dependent clause, and where Sue lives is called a noun clause. So a noun clause is used as a subject and an object. A noun clause is used as a subject or an object in a sentence. In other words, a noun clause is used as in the same way as a noun phrase. So what's the difference between a phrase and a clause? A phrase is a group of words with no subject, no verb. A clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb. So an example of phrase is a prepositional phrase, at the store, under the table, in which a prepositional phrase talks about time and place. And then a clause would be like an independent clause in which you have a complete sentence, or a dependent clause or subordinate clause where you have you don't have a complete thought. And so his story was interesting. So his story is a noun phrase, okay, because it's a subject. And then what he said was interesting. So here you have a noun phrase used as a subject, and here you have a noun clause used as a subject. So here a noun phrase is used as a subject or an object. A noun clause is used as a subject or an object. In other words, a noun clause is used just like a noun phrase. His story is a noun phrase. It is used as the subject of the sentence. What he said is a noun clause. It is used as the subject of the sentence. The noun clause has its own subject, he and said. I heard his story. So his story now is used as an object because it comes after the verb. I heard what he said. Here you have a noun clause used as an object because it comes after the verb. So anything that comes after the verb is an object. Anything that comes before the verb is a subject. So in his story, in G, his story is a noun phrase. It is used as the object of the verb heard. In what he said is a noun clause. It is used as the object of the verb heard. I listened to his story. I listened to what he said. So heard and listen is the same thing. So here you have his story is a noun phrase, and then it's used as the object of the preposition to his story. I listened to what he heard, and here what he heard is the object of the preposition. And so here we also use that with nouns. So remember that noun clauses are used in the same way that we use a noun as a subject or an object in a sentence. And so noun clauses begins with a question word. I don't know where he lives. I couldn't hear what he said. Do you know when they arrive? I don't know who lives there. Please tell me what happened. I wonder who is at the door. I don't know who she is. I don't know who those men are. I wonder whose houses that is. What they said surprised me. What they should do is obvious. So you can have a question word, and here you have where she lives is used as an object. So any time the clause comes after the verb, then it is, anytime the noun clause comes after the verb, then it is used as an object. And anytime the noun clause comes before the verb, then it is used as a subject. Noun clauses beginning with whether or if. I don't know whether she will come. I don't know if she will come. I don't know whether he needs help. I don't know if he needs help. And so whether she will come, if she will come, and whether he needs help, those are all called if clauses, and those are all noun clauses that come after the verb. So here you have a bunch of noun clauses used as an object. Whether or not she comes is unimportant to me. So here you have a noun clause used as a subject. Question words followed by infinitives. I don't know what I should do. I don't know what to do. Paul can't decide whether or not he should stay or go home. Paul can't decide whether to go or stay home. Please tell me how I can get to the bus station. Jim told us where we could find it, and Jim told us where to find it. And so here, I don't know what I should do. So this is an example of a noun clause that's an object. I don't know what to do is a noun phrase, and it's used as an object because it's a phrase, because there's no subject and object. It's also known as an infinitive phrase. So you can call it a noun phrase or an infinitive phrase. Paul can't decide whether he should go or stay home. And so here that's used. The noun clause is used as an object. Paul can't decide whether to go home or to stay home. Here you have a noun phrase because you don't, and it's a noun phrase used as an object, and it's a phrase because it has no subject and verb. Paul told me where we could find it. So that's a noun clause used as an object. Jim told us where to find it, and that's a noun phrase because it has no subject and object, and it's used as an object. It's used as an object of the verb. So it's a noun phrase used as an object. So question words, who, where, when, how, who, whom, whose, which, what, and whether may be followed by an adjective, may be followed by an infinitive. Each pair of sentences in the examples has the same meaning. Notice that the meaning expressed by the infinitive in either should or could. So that means that I don't know what I should do has the same meaning as I don't know what to do. The same thing, okay? So either when you have when you have it in the clause form or you have it in the other form, it all means the same thing. So noun clauses beginning with that. He is a good actor. I think that he is a good actor. I think he is a good actor. Both of these mean the same thing. And then that he is a good actor is a dependent clause, and it is a noun clause used as a object. I think he is a good actor is also a noun clause used as an object. So in English, you can take away the that, and it does not change the meaning, okay? And so this, I think that he is a good actor, has the same meaning as he is a good actor. We know that the world is round, has the same meaning as the world is round. Now you can have the noun clause or the that, okay, the that clause, the that noun clause, same thing, can be used as an object, okay, when it comes after the verb, and then the that clause can also be used as a subject. That she doesn't understand spoken English is obvious. So that she doesn't understand spoken English, that whole thing is the subject of a sentence. And then is the verb, and obvious is the adjective. So that she doesn't understand spoken English is obvious. So here you have the noun clause used as a subject because it comes before the verb. Now you have the same noun clause, that comes after the verb, and it's used as an object. It is obvious that she doesn't understand spoken English. And so both D and E have the exact same meaning. They really, no difference in the meaning. That the world is round is a fact. So that the world is round is a noun clause used as a subject. So this whole thing, that the world is round, is a subject. Then you have a verb and an adjective. And believe it or not, this whole thing is a simple sentence, okay? Because you have subject, verb, and object. It is a fact that the world is round. So here you have, it is a fact that. So there you have, that the world is round is used as an object. That the world is round, it is a fact that the world is round, is used as an object. That the world is round is a fact, is used as a subject. So remember that noun clauses can be used as both subject and verb. Subject and object. So noun clauses can be used as a subject or an object. So let's practice. So you would say, Tim hasn't been able to make any friends. It is a fact that Tim hasn't been able to make any friends. Drug abuse can ruin one's health. It is a well-known fact that drug abuse can ruin one's health. Some women do not earn equal pay for equal work. So you would say, it is unfair that some women do not earn equal pay for equal work. The earth revolves around the sun. It is a well-known fact that the earth revolves around the sun. Irene, who is an excellent student, failed her entrance exam. It is a shame that Irene, who is an excellent student, failed her entrance exam. So in all of these cases, when I say it is a fact that the earth revolves around the sun, then it is a fact that the earth revolves around the sun is a noun clause used as an object. If I say that the fact that the earth revolves around the sun, that the earth revolves around the sun is a fact, then that is the noun clause used as a subject. Okay. That Tim hasn't been able to make any friends is obvious. Then that you have the noun clause used as a subject. Okay, so that Tim hasn't been able to make any friends is obvious. And so here you have the noun clause, that Tim hasn't been able to make any friends, then that is a subject, is obvious. Then you have verb and adjective. So this is really, really difficult for many students. So I will go over this again if you want me to in a future video. So basically, you can have your noun clauses beginning with that can be used either as a subject or a subject or an object. So you would have that grammar is difficult, is obvious. Okay, so that grammar is difficult, is obvious. So here you have subject, verb, object. And so that English grammar is difficult is the noun clause used as a subject. It is a fact that English grammar is difficult. Here you have a noun clause used as an object. Quoted speech. So quoted speech, she said, "My brother is a student." My brother is a student, she said. My brother, she said, is a student. And so there are many different ways in which you can quote speech. Quoting more than one sentence. My brother is a student. He is attending a university, she said. My brother is a student, she said. Comma, he is attending a university. She asked, "When will you be here?" "When will you be here?" she said. My brother is a student, said Anna. My brother, said Anna, is a student. So these are all the different ways in which you can quote dialogue. And then if you want to quote dialogue, but it happened, in other words, you want to talk about what somebody else said, okay, then this is the way, that's called reported speech. So reported speech refers to using a noun clause to report what someone has said. No quotation marks are used. If the reporting verb, the main verb of the sentence, said, is simple past, the verb in the noun clause will usually also be in the past form, as in the examples. So if somebody says, "I watch TV every day," Professor H said she watched TV every day. I am watching TV. Professor H said she was watching TV. And so when you say she said she was watching TV, that she was watching TV is a noun clause used as an object. I have watched TV. She said that she had watched TV. I watched TV. She said she had watched TV. I will watch TV. She said she would watch TV. So would is the past tense of will. I am going to watch TV. She said she was going to watch TV. I can watch TV. She said she could watch TV. I may watch TV. She said she might watch TV. I must watch TV. She said she had to watch TV. I have to watch TV. She said she had to watch TV. In should and ought to and might do not change to a past form. So should, ought, and might stay the same. So I should watch TV becomes she said she should watch TV. I ought to watch TV. She said that she ought to watch TV. I might watch TV. She said she might watch TV. And so immediate reporting. What did the teacher just say? I didn't hear him. He said he wants to read chapter 1. Later reporting. I didn't go to class yesterday. Did Mr. Jones make any assignments? Yes, he said he wanted us to read chapter 6. And then you have the world is round. She said the world is round. I watch TV every day. She says she watches TV every day. So changing verbs to past forms in reported speech is common in both speaking and writing. However, sometimes in spoken English, no change is made in the noun clause verb, especially if the speaker is reporting something immediately or soon after it was said. She said the world is round. Also, sometimes the present tense is used even in formal English when the reported sentence deals with a general truth. Okay, so I watch TV every day. She says she watches TV every day. When the reporting verb is simple present, present perfect, or future, the noun clause verb is not changed. Watch TV. She told me to watch TV. In reported speech, an imperative sentence is changed to an infinitive. Tell is used instead of say as the reporting verb. So here's some. Jennifer asked, "What do you want?" Jennifer asked me what I wanted. Talal asked, "Are you hungry?" Talal wanted to know if I was hungry. "I want a sandwich," Alina said. Alina said she wants a sandwich. "I'm going to move to Ohio," said Bruce. Bruce informed me that he was going to Ohio. "Did you enjoy your trip?" asked Kim. Kim asked me if I enjoyed my trip. Oscar asked, "What are you talking about?" Oscar asked me what I was talking about. Maria asked, "Have you seen my grammar book?" Maria wanted to know where my grammar book was, or if I had seen my grammar book. Yuko said, "I don't want to go." So Yuko said she didn't want to go. Sam asked, "Where is Nadia?" Sam wanted to know where Nadia was. "Can you help me with my report?" asked David. David asked me where I can help with the report. "I may be late," said Mike. Mike told me he may be late. Felix said, "You should work harder." Felix told me to work harder. Rosa said, "I have to go downtown." Rosa said she has to go downtown. "Why is the sky blue?" my young daughter asked. My young daughter often asks me why the sky is blue. And so here you have a whole bunch of noun clauses used as objects. And so here you have some error analysis. Using the subjunctive in noun clauses. The teacher demands that we be on time. I insisted that he pay me the money. I recommended that she not go to the concert. It is important that they be told the truth. So a subjunctive is usually some kind of order or requirement or emphasis. So a subjunctive verb uses the simple form of a verb. It does not have a present, past, or future form. It is neither singular or plural. Sentences with subjunctive verbs generally stress importance or urgency. A subjunctive verb is used in that clauses that follow the verbs and expressions listed below. So these are the expressions that take subjunctive verbs. So when you want to say or emphasize something really urgent, the teacher demands that we be on time. That means we must be on time. Okay, so it has the same meaning as we must. Okay, so all of these are similar to we must. So it's very urgent. It's an urgent order. And so the teacher demands that we be on time. I advise that he be on time. I ask that she be on time. I demand that he be on time. I insist that he be on time. I propose that he be on time. I recommend that he be on time. I request that he be on time. So you have, it is essential that he be on time. It is imperative that he be on time. It is important that he tell the truth. It is critical that he tell the truth. It is necessary that he tell the truth. So all of this is, all of these are noun clauses used as objects. That we be on time, that's the noun clause. That he pay me the money, that's a noun clause. That she not go to the concert, that's a noun clause. All of them are noun clauses used as objects. Using whichever words, whichever, whoever, whatever, whichever, whenever, wherever, however. So whoever wants to come is welcome. Anyone who wants to come is welcome. He makes friends easily with whomever he meets. And so whoever wants to come, that whole thing is a sentence. That whole thing is a subject, and it is a noun clause. So whoever wants to come is a noun clause used as a subject. So that is the subject, is the verb, welcome is the adjective. So whoever wants to come is the whole thing. That whole thing is a noun clause used as a subject. He makes friends with whomever he meets. And so whomever he meets, that is a noun clause used as an object. He always says whatever comes into his mind. And so here, whatever comes into his mind, that is a noun clause used as an object. There are 4 good programs on TV at 8 o'clock. We can watch whichever program you prefer. So watch whichever program you prefer, that's a noun clause used as an object. You may leave whenever you wish. So whenever you wish is a noun clause used as an object. She can go wherever she wants. And so here, wherever she wants is a noun clause used as an object. The students may dress however they please. And so however they please is a noun clause used as an object. And then in chapter 13, we're going to talk about adjective clauses. So that ends this video on noun clauses. So now then in the next video, I'm going to talk about how clauses are used as adjectives. Whereas in this video, I talked about clauses that were used as nouns.